Hello, how do I find my account safely? DHI Swing Trading Analysis. Well, you can you can do online transfer through your brokerage account, through your brokerage firm to transfer money online to your brokerage account, and it is, a secure route. And for instance, with Charles Schwab, that is the route to do so, the process. And you'll just choose, online transfer and go from there. It's free as well. And you'll just, choose cash only and choose the account you want it to transfer from, because you have register your bank account with your brokerage account, your local bank account with your brokerage account, link them. That way you can just select it from here, and to account you select your brokerage account. Another option would be to go through your bank account, your local bank account. You can go through, if you have a way to access your bank account online, you can go through that process and send money to your brokerage account through. A lot of time those banks, they have make payment process that you can use. I don't think is moving money online transfer process they have, but they have like make payment type of process that you use. So you know your brokerage firm full address and your brokerage account full account number, and you'll be able to enter those information in the form online and the amount you want to transfer. And what, if I recall right, I don't know if banks still do that, but last time that I checked, they actually write a check and mail it to the brokerage firm you specify and to the account you specify. While your brokerage firm will do online transfer, your bank will go through the mail. Both works. I just noticed it through my personal opinion because I did both. But right now I do more through the brokerage firm. From the brokerage firm, I transfer from my bank account to my brokerage account. But I noticed it through my personal experience that when you go through the bank, it takes longer. I don't know if it's entirely accurate these days, because with Charles Schwab, since they moved to a free trade, when you purchase stocks, you are not going to pay any fee. When you are selling it, if you keep it for some months before you sell it, it could be free to you. But if you sell it within some weeks, they could charge you a few pennies. Since they switch to those free trading, I noticed that it takes a little bit longer when you do those online transfer. It takes a little bit longer for your money to be seen in your account. So I just assume since they are offering free trading, they find a way to make money on you by keeping your money extra few days to trade on it. I'm not entirely sure, but they have to make some money somewhere to be in business, right? So if they are giving you free trading, the CLB is not that as free as we really think. We like it, but I think another side of it is it takes a little bit longer for your money to actually be in your account. And I will say, I didn't really time it correctly that I will say, but I can say that it takes a full week before you can see your money. But when you mail it, when you go through your bank, I don't know, it could take about 2 weeks as well, since it is through the mail. Another option that I think, and that option is, safe as well, but again, it's mail. Another option that I think is a possibility is You can actually mail a check to your brokerage firm payable to your brokerage account. Well, if your bank can mail a check, you can mail one as well. I don't think the bank, I was thinking, I don't know if they do cashier's check, but I don't think so, because it's free through your bank. But when you do cashier's check, it will cost you a fee. So that brings me to the fourth option. Instead of mailing in a check, which can take a little bit longer as well, because then they will have to clear the check before you can actually access the money. You can mail in a cashier's check payable to your brokerage account at that brokerage firm, but you'll pay a fee through your bank when you are doing a cashier's check. But a cashier's check is cash already, so as soon as your brokerage firm receive it, you should be able to have that money in your account, I would imagine. But it won't be free to you because your bank might charge you a fee for it. So those are options. The easiest would be to do transfer online, and to do it through your brokerage account at your brokerage firm, to transfer money from your local bank account to your brokerage account. And if you want to move money from your brokerage account to your bank account, your local bank account, you can do that as well through your brokerage account at your brokerage firm. Now that we answered that question, let's analyze the chart of the day, the stocks of the day, and it will be DHI. We are using maximum daily chart. Is DHI a buy or not? Well, based on our long option and swing trading strategy that we are using to trade those upward large cap stocks, we have support line passing by the valley that we like to buy at, and for this one we have 3 of them. Currently is touching base with this valley line. So from here, if we are comfortable buying here, yes, it is a buy if the market opens today or the next time it opens. If we prefer to wait to see if it's going to come any lower, then it is not a buy. Alternatively, we can buy a share here. If it pulls back down here, we might buy another one. If it pulls back here, we still want to buy, we must still buy one. And then we are not missing out, but then we know which one really is the value line here. So because for the past 3 years or so, we have the dates on the x-axis from the past to the present, and we have the price on the y-axis from 0 up. And for the past 3 years, those dotted lines are cut off for years. It has been leaning on this support line, but then 3 years ago it leaned on this one as well. So that makes me think at some point it could well come back down to here. So therefore, we could buy one share, and when it comes back down here, if it does that, we buy another share. Alternatively, if it start going up from here, well, we bought at the value line that we specify to buy. If we are not sure, we could go to maximum monthly chart to see the chart even further from us, to see the way it's moving. And as we can see it, this line is long. Now that we are looking at this line though, because we have it for a while and we have been using it from this area, we can actually activate it and trying to adjust a little bit. But if we do that, we are going to take it away from there. But why not? We can do that, and it's going to go through this and this and here without going through that. And we can even move a little bit further down. So those lines that we trace is not just one time things. As the chart is moving, you might find yourself sometimes adjusting those lines, because again, we manually trace them and they are now really just a tiny line. They could be an area. So now by looking at it like this, and because this line is quite long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years long, it could be the valley line. But again, we have this one that is, 1 year longer, that it might fall back to, since it's originated from both 3 years ago. So let's go back again and see it on our daily chart. So by looking at it on the daily chart, we can actually update it again because it's not quite touching that. And by looking at it here, we can see that now it's not a buy, because at this point it's not touching it. You see? So the way you trace the line could guide you at buying the stocks, at a relatively a good time, or you could buy a little bit early or a little bit late. So now that we move it down without trying to touch this point, if that's the one that we move it from, we notice that it's not touching this area. So we are going to wait on it again. So it's not a buy today, or when the market's open. We are going to keep observing it to see if it's going to come back down lower. Excuse me. When we are looking at it though, we have some arrows on it. We have this one here that is facing upward, and I'm not seeing anything after that facing downward. So that means we bought it and we have not sold it yet. So we bought it there, the price went up a little bit and pulled back. Excuse me. So therefore, we are going to keep observing it, and it's not a time for us to sell it yet. One thing to think about too though is it touched this valley line already and start going up from there. It could well be it's already left the valley line and is on its way up, but it's going to continue pulling down and continue going up. So we are just going to keep observing it and keep, it seems like is leaning on this support line as it's climbing up. We can just continue observing it to see what it's doing. So if we assume it's already left the valley line, it's not going to go back to where it's on its way to the top, then yeah, since it's claiming is using this as a support line to climb the mountain and it pull back to it still can be purchased. It's a little bit away from the valley line, but again it left the valley line already, and the next time it's going to come back to it could be in 3 years. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to take that long, but that is how long it took to complete this cycle. So it could well be done going down and it's on its way up. Again, for that reason, if you're interested in this, you can buy, one share is right on that support line, but not too far from the valley line is leaving. But again, there is a possibility it might pull back down. Anything is possible with those stocks. You just have to, take a leap of faith and keep observing it and learn from it. That's why I just keep trading the same stocks over and over and over, so that I can familiarize myself with the chart and keep, learning how to interpret them and make my purchasing and selling decisions. So thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. Thank you for all your comments, and thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiabi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel and in soap.com our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. The way we analyze DHI is the way you do your swing trading chart analysis. If you are interested, if you are interested in, practicing analyzing chart to see if a stock is well positioned for you to buy, and you want to ask questions and get feedback, will you please check our online store liberdownload.com for our small group online workshop to see if you are interested in. But again, you can ask questions you have in the comment section of this video, and I will answer it to the best of my abilities or knowledge. So thank you so much for your time. For more of swing trading videos in this series, especially one explaining how you can link your local bank account to your brokerage account, will please check the playlist How to Start Swing Trading Step by Step using long option lines, and we have other swing trading related videos playlists as well in the description section of this video. So thank you so much for your time, and a happy new year. Good luck with your swing trading. Thank you.